Good evening, everyone. Right, a warm welcome. And my name is James Sanderson. It's my great pleasure to be your host this evening. I'm in London, and we have two wonderful speakers tonight. We have Michelle Wilkie, and she is in Portugal. And we have Paula.
Hi.
And she is in London. So that's absolutely wonderful. So it's absolutely great to see everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to you. What we're going to do this evening is we're going to hear about our amazing products, and that's the Group Club products. And then we're going to be hearing about our business as well. So that's going to be very exciting. We're also going to hear a couple of stories as well. So, and we will be finished by 9. So, we've got a lot to pack in before then. But just settle back, enjoy the next 30 minutes. This is purely for information and inspiration. But we're not expecting you to have to respond online or anything right now. But if you are interested, obviously we would recommend that you go back to the person who invited you onto the call, and they will be able to tell you a little bit more and also help you to make the next step, whatever that might be for you.
That is still recorded.
Good. All right. So I'm just going to mute everyone, and then right. So manage participants. And then if everybody can, Michelle,
don't worry,
unmute yourself, and then Paula, if you could unmute yourself.
I'm unmuted.
Great. And Paula?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Good. All right. So we're going to go straight on, and I'm going to introduce to you the wonderful Michelle, who is in Portugal, looking radiant and enjoying the sunshine there. And she's going to take us through our products. So a very good evening to you, Michelle.
Good evening, everybody. And it's great to be here talking to you all about these incredible products. It's I first came across the Juice Plus range about 15 years ago, and I would say it's something that has really made a massive, massive impact to my own health and to so many other people's health. And I think one thing that people need to understand about the Juice Plus company is that they're the first company to use a whole food supplement. So this is just fruits, vegetables and berries that have been encapsulated. So it's really just bridging the gaps between what most of us know we should be doing, and certainly for myself, and I know an awful lot of other people, what we actually manage to do on that daily consistent basis. So my background's health and beauty therapy, and talking to my clients about, health and particularly the skin, I knew that they had to put good nutrition into them so it reflected on the outside. And I think so many of us know what we should be doing, but because of the constraints of just being incredibly busy, not everybody is doing that, and not having the variety of fruits and vegetables to give them the optimum in terms of nutrition. So when I first came across this product range, it really was for me something that was like, wow, this is something that I really need for myself, but this is something that I can recommend to my clients. So the core product that I'm going to talk to you about are the Juice Plus capsules, which, as you see in the middle of the picture, the green, which are the vegetables, red lid is the fruit, and then you've got the purple berries. And really this gives you the essence of 30 different fruits, vegetables and berries in a simple, convenient capsule. So it's it's the ease of use that makes it so fantastic. Just to be able to take a capsule with water is absolutely fantastic, and yet it gives you that huge array of nutrients. So for me, I felt it was a little bit like my insurance policy. It didn't matter what happened that day. Obviously, we all try to have a good diet, but there are some days where we just don't manage our 5 a day, let alone 30. So it was just something that was very easy, very simple, and it just made perfect sense that I could use it on a consistent daily basis and it would really make an impact to my health, which it did. And I've been able to, feel the benefits 15 years later. I've almost forgotten how good it is because I take it for granted. I mean, I started off with various little health issues that have completely gone. And it's only, I sort of look back and think, wow, that really did make a big difference to me, and I know I've been able to impact the lives of lots of other people. So just moving on to a couple of the other products, just looking at this. Oh, sorry, James, shall I just quickly talk about a few of the other products there? We've got a children's chewable version of the fruits, vegetables and berries. There's also the fantastic complete shakes, and these are amazing. It's a whole food, plant-based meal replacement. It can be used, I use them probably daily as a quick on-the-go breakfast, or even before and after exercise and sport. It can be used along with a plan for weight loss. We've got fantastic results that we're having with clients when they're put onto plans, and lots of support groups that we can add them into. And then the bars and the soups are really a very easy, convenient way of taking on board all of those nutrients, and again, using it as a meal replacement. So just moving along, James. And it really, I think the global research that's behind this company is what sets us apart from every single supplement out there on the market. And for me, this was my aha moment. I was invited to a talk. There was a doctor giving the talk, but he put on the screen a piece of science. And it really did blow my mind, because it showed the levels of antioxidants, how these key antioxidants were massively increased. And for me, that was like, wow, that can happen. This is what my clients need. This is what's going to impact and make a huge difference to them. And I was only thinking about their skin. I hadn't actually appreciated at that time the huge health implications that came with that. The other side of that research, which is probably even more fantastic, was that it showed the decrease of free radical damage by over 75%. And when you think that it's free radicals that cause all of the degenerative diseases, aging, etc. So to have something that we could take so simply, so conveniently, that would have that sort of impact was really fantastic. So just to move on to the next slide, James, because 15 years later, which is how long I've been taking Juice Plus for, we've now got almost 40 different scientific studies, and this is literally across the globe, and they're done. You can just look at some of the research journals that we featured in, and so hugely recognized, world-renowned research institutions literally around the world. And some of the key findings that have come from this, from the scientific research, all of the majority of which are gold standard studies. They're peer reviewed and showing that Juice Plus delivers key phytonutrients that are absorbed. And that's really key, because I think a lot of us, I have in the past taken, before finding Juice Plus, took various vitamins and minerals, but I think so many of them are in a very high dose that we're not necessarily absorbing. So to know that this is scientifically proven to actually be bioavailable, you're actually absorbing all of the nutrients that are in the Juice Plus products. Reduces antioxidant stress, as I mentioned earlier, promotes cardiovascular health, supports your immune system, protects your DNA. There's also been a skin study, which I was really excited to see, because it was lovely to have it backed up by hard scientific evidence, as opposed to just the anecdotal, and I'd seen this happening with my clients. I used to call my clients that were on Juice Plus, they had a juicy glow about them. But to see that the science proves that the hydration is increased, microcirculation is increased and improved. So that's the reason why the skin looks so good. There's also been a periodontal health study. So we're backed up, as I say, by almost 40 different scientific studies. One of the things that I'm really proud to be associated with is the Children's Health Study. And I think this is something that has been going almost 15 years. And to date, we've got over 1 million families that have taken part in the Children's Health Study. What this means is that you as an adult can actually sponsor a child, so that your child or grandchild or niece or nephew or somebody that you've got a close affinity with can actually receive the Juice Plus products completely free. So you are in effect sponsoring that child. You take the products for yourself, but the child will get those products completely free. So the parameters for that is that the child is between the ages of 4 and 21. and they can stay on, depending on what age they start the product, they can stay on it for up to 4 years. It's a 1-year commitment, but the results that we've got from those families that have already partaken in this is that children are now eating less fast food and drinking fewer soft drinks or fizzy drinks. They're naturally drinking more water. That in turn leads to less visits to the doctor, less days missed from school, fewer taking over-the-counter medication or prescriptive drugs. And I think it's something like over 96% were more aware of their health and wellness. So I think this is really fantastic. And I saw this, my son was only 2, just approaching his 3rd birthday when he started on Juice Plus. And the thing that was most fantastic was that, I mean, I had the child that literally would ask for sweets, biscuits, chocolate crisps, whatever. I mean, if it was green and vaguely healthy, he literally had to be force-fed. Within about 6 weeks of him taking Juice Plus, and there was a chewable version, he then naturally started eating the vegetables that were on his plate. He started taking fruit from the fruit bowl instead of asking for all the other rubbish. So it's almost like that metabolic typing where the more goodness you have, the more your body craves. And that was lovely to see that in Charlie, you know, at such a young age. So just moving on, James, please. Now, this is something that is incredibly exciting. So we are launching a revolutionary plant-based omega, and I am so excited about this because it literally is a revolutionary product. It's a multiple omega, so it's got omega 3, 5, 6, 7 and 9, and all in the correct balance, which is really important when taking an omega. But this being a plant-based, so it's completely vegan, it's from algae, so no fish product in it at all. They've used cold-pressed seeds from tomato, raspberry and pomegranate to get this essence of the plant-based omegas, and sea buckthorn berry. So it really is something that is, you know, going to blow the omega market. You know, it's so exciting to have this. And as I say, to have it as a vegan product, all the Juice Plus capsules are now vegan as well, made from Pulilan, and the same with this omega product. So omegas are huge. There's a huge market for them. I'd always taken an omega product alongside my Juice Plus, but I took it was a krill oil. So I am really excited. I've been trialing it now for probably about 6 weeks. We've got a launch coming up very shortly in the next couple of weeks, and this will be available to everybody in the autumn. So this is very exciting. And I think now, James, we're going to lead on with a product testimonial from Aviva.
Yes. So Aviva, if you could just unmute yourself. Thank you so much for joining us. And in really, because our time is so limited, if you could have a minute about
I will keep it brief.
Thank you.
So I can't see myself, but that doesn't matter. I hope you guys can see me okay.
We can see you.
So basically, I started taking the product, it's 2 years ago now. And the reason that I started was because I found out that I could get the product free for my daughter, who was a vegetarian, but a very fussy vegetarian that wasn't eating fruit and vegetables properly. So I found out she could get the product for free, and I thought, this is a no-brainer. This is, you know, exactly what I need. If I'm on the product, then she can be having hers. So actually, for the results that I noticed, it took about 8-9 months. And it was a case of looking back and thinking, oh, hang on a minute. I'm a school teacher, so I'm around different children with their colds and snivels all the time. And looking back, I realized that I hadn't had my very regular colds. And I eventually got to the point where I'd done 2 years without picking up a cold at all, when the teachers at school are literally, you know, dropping like flies. And, you know, for someone that's working at a school, that impact is absolutely huge. And then December before last, I decided to try out the detox. I did the Transform 30 plan. And about halfway through, I came off my migraine tablets. I've been having beta blockers every night for a long time. and decided just to see what happened if I came off them. And I actually haven't had a migraine since. And, you know, that is something for me that's completely life-changing. The summer before that, I'd had a really, really difficult summer where I knew that when I woke up in the morning, it was just as likely that I had a migraine as I didn't have a migraine. So I'm sure you can imagine how much impact that had. And now, you know, after such a long time without my migraine tablets at all, so I'm not on the beta blockers, I'm not on my very strong painkillers that I was having in spite of the beta blockers. So that's, you know, that's really huge for me.
Thank you, Aviva. That's amazing, and thank you for sharing such a really personal story. So, thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Very
you.
welcome.
That's awesome. All right, so now we're going to go and meet Paula.
Hi
Paula
there.
Wilkinson. And Paula, thank you so much for joining us. You know, you are doing very well with the Juice Plus business. So I think it'd be wonderful if you could just share a little bit about what you saw that got you so interested in the business.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for joining us this evening. Nice to see you all. So as James just said, my name's Paula. My background is in hair and beauty, and I'm an ex-salon owner. And when my last salon came to an end, I started looking for a new one. Now, when I started looking around and realizing that I had to invest, you know, going to have to invest tens of thousands of pounds, have all the overheads, have all the potential risks, staff problems and all that kind of thing, it just scared me. And also the long hours of having to start again right at the bottom. So I started looking for something else. And when I got introduced to Juice Plus, I went along to an event, and I was instantly attracted to the fact that it's a franchise opportunity with no overheads, no risks, but high rewards. So my ears pricked up straight away. I also love the fact that you can work your own hours around your own lifestyle. So I've still got, you know, do my private clients as well. So you don't have to give anything up. So you can just build your business around, you know, your children, your full-time job, or whatever else you do. You can work from wherever you want. So you're not tied to going into working in an office. You don't have any commuting. You don't have any childcare, because you can work with your children sitting on your lap if you've got children. You don't have a boss, which was an absolute bonus for me. And you can gain financial and time freedom. And to me, it was the freedom that really attracted me. So you can basically build an international business on your mobile phone. So that's what attracted me. Okay, so I'll just share a little bit about the history of the company and the company in general, and also the business model. So you don't have to worry that it's just one of those flash in the pan companies that's just kind of come and might just disappear again, because Juice Plus, who's owned by NSA, was founded in 1970 in Memphis, Tennessee, and the headquarters are still in Memphis. So that's the history of the company. We're an expanding company, and as you can see just there, we've made over $13 billion in sales in the last 47 years. So again, you don't have to worry about how solid the company is. It's solid, and it's moving up and up and up. Thank you. And there's Jay Martin. Now he's the president and founder of NSA. You know, that Juice Plus is part of, and his mission is to build a solid and long-lasting company that helps as many people as possible to realize their dreams. And over the years that, you know, Juice Plus and NSA have been going, his mission has certainly come true. So we are in 26 plus countries. I think now with the UAE, we're 27, 28 countries. So you can actually build your business from your mobile phone in any of these countries. So wherever you are, so you're in the UK, as most of you are now, you can build a business if you know people in Australia, New Zealand, Canada. You can just see the globe there of how many countries you can go in. So, you know, you can have a business in every single one of those countries, which to me was really exciting, because it means then you can travel to these countries as well. which is exciting. And we're part of the DSA backs NSA, so that's the Direct Sales Association. So you can have complete confidence and trust in the ethics of the company. You don't have to doubt anything there. And here we go. So we've got, oh, there we go. Okay. So let me talk a bit about about pyramid schemes, because a lot of people say, you know, oh, it's a pyramid scheme and it's one of those scam things. So let me just iron that out for you now, because you know, you get it all the time. First of all, pyramid schemes were made illegal in the 1970s, so you don't need to worry. As NSA is, you know, was founded in 1970, we would have completely been closed down by now. Total ethical companies, I've just covered that. But let me just talk about a regular business here. So we've got an office, okay? So when that's a pyramid. That's really how a normal business operates. It kind of a pyramid. You've got all your people at the bottom that are on lower wages. Like you've got Mary here, the office cleaner. She's probably on minimum wage, whatever that might be, £6-7, whatever it is. You've got your staff, your office workers there working away 9 till 5, 9 till 6. And then you've got your managers that get less and less as you go up. And then you've got your directors there coming up towards the top of the pyramid. And right at the top, there's one person, and there's your CEO sitting in his office, you know, having the cushion number, basically, choosing his own hours and, you know, having more freedom than anyone else. But, you know, what is the chance of a regular, you know, the people at the bottom of this pyramid here, as in, let's go choose Mary, the office cleaner. What's the chance of her getting up to CEO? It's completely not going to happen, okay? And, you know, you've also got all the culture of the fear and the backstabbing and the office politics in that kind of environment as well. I'm not saying in all of them, but I'm sure it does happen. So here we go here. We've got the our franchise opportunity. And if we want to call it a pyramid, we're an upside down pyramid, okay? So we all start off here at the very bottom of the pyramid. And we start off, and every single person, we start off as a dealer, fruit and veg dealer, and we can all go up to the top. So every single person that's watching this call, if you're new, or whether you're new or not, any person in the world who signs up into Juice Plus and gets their own franchise can all go to the top here. Okay, so you've got absolutely any, you know, all of you can reach the top. Now, the top position there was National Marketing Director. We've actually got 3 more positions above that, but let me go up to National Marketing Director, NMD there. An average NMD is earning in the excess of £80,000 a year, okay? And also on top of that, you get expenses of around 1,600 per month, and that is in every single country that you've got a qualifying business. So if you're in any of those countries that we've just shown just now, you'll also get your expenses from any of those countries, and that is hugely attractive and a huge incentive for you to build up in other countries as well, because then you get the expenses to actually travel to them as well. So I mean, what could be better? So there you go. So all we do here, how do we make money? So what we do is we take the products, and as Michelle has just done an exceptional job there of explaining about the products, and, you know, we had the fantastic product testimonial just then, everybody feels something, everybody gets their own benefit and story. Okay, for me, you know, I get so much more energy. I've never felt better in nearly 3 years. I haven't been sick one day. Neither has my daughter, who's nearly 8 now. She's been taking them for nearly 3 years. And, you know, so what you do is you just basically go out and share that with people, okay? And the more people you share that with, the more customers you get. And we get paid for making recommendations. So we're in a culture of recommending everything on Facebook. You know, we go to a restaurant, that was fantastic, you pop it on Facebook, you know, but you don't get paid for that. With Plus and your franchise, what you do is you just share with people how fantastic you're feeling and how, you know, how it could help them. They become a customer, you get a commission. And then what you do then is you build a team, and the more team you've got, the more you get a small commission from them as well. So obviously it makes more sense to have the more people in your business, the more you're going to, the quicker you're going to go up the ladder and the more successful your business will be. And then all you do is you teach others to do exactly the same. So you just duplicate the system. It's a very simple system. You just teach others to do exactly the same thing. So as I said, we're all encouraged to go up the ladder and reach the higher positions, and the company gives us an incentive for doing that with this attractive bonus scheme here. So the first bonus you get is when you hit SDD, and you get a £300 bonus. Now this is split into 2 months, but I'm not going to go through the whole kind of ins and outs of it. Talk to the person who's put you on the call, but it's you can see there you get a bonus when you hit each position. SC, you get £900, SSC 1,800. You can see so on down there. When you get to the PMD here, you've made you get a bonus of 28,800. Now you add all that up together, and you've got £78,600. Now, when I first heard that, when I first heard this business model and saw that figure there, I just thought, like, wow, what amazing amount of money to just be paid just through a bonus structure. Now, if you go to the monthly income, okay, and you can see here along here, as you SDD, you're earning between £100 and £300 a month, SC £300 and £500, SSC £500 and £1,000, QND £1,000 to £2,000, NMD £2,000 to £4,000. Now, when you're at this position here, up to NMD, you're usually still working full time. So if you did have a full time job before, you can easily be still fitting this in a part time basis on your mobile phone, wrapping it around whatever your other lifestyle is. So it's no risk whatsoever, because you don't have to give up your other income. You can still be earning your other income, and all these bonuses here and these monthly incomes that you're getting here are just a extra pocket money for you for whatever you want to do with it. Now, when you get to the NMD and you go, you can see before that I've lost it now because you've gone back there. There we go. Yeah. So you've got here PMD at the is the last position that you can climb to. The top position, you can be in excess of like £8,000 a year. Okay, sorry, a month. Okay, now I was at the Millionaire in Making with James on Saturday, and we had a number of PMDs there, and some of them are earning like £50,000 a month. So, anything is possible in this business. It's all down to what you put into it and how hard you want to work and how hard you want to build it. You might want to just stick down at the bottom, earn a few extra £100 a month on top of what you normally do. Or you might just think, no, I hate what I do, or I just want a real change. I want a new plan A, and you step on it, work really hard and build up a really big business. As I said, anything is possible. It's all down to you. You haven't got a boss. It's your business. You can do exactly what you want.
Thank you, Paula. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you very much indeed. Right. Okay. So we're rushing along now, and it's amazing how everybody's been able to keep to time. So Marcel, are you there? Because we'd love to hear your story. We've just got just 2 minutes now. So if you could unmute yourself and come on and just tell us your story a little bit, that would be amazing.
Already done. Lovely. Thank you so much, James. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you inviting me along to chat as well. Really happy to share my testimonial about the business. It's really very, very simple. If you're new to the group and to the chat and you've never seen this before, the beauty of it is that it is ridiculously simple for you to get started, and you get out what you put in. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a physical therapist. So I'm self-employed. I'm a father of 2 as well. I decided around 3 years ago to become a full-time daddy, and then have begun to build up my business slowly but surely. At the same time, around 18 months ago, I discovered or was shown a Juice Plus, and absolutely love it. I love the idea of the flexibility that it gives me, because I can work it in and around my clinical hours. I can work it in and around my children, which is brilliant because I still do drop-offs and I still do pickups. And I love it. I always want to be able to do that. And it's fantastic. And then, of course, because of the nature of my business, I'm dealing with people who either have weight loss concerns or weight issues, incur injuries or back pain issues because of their weight or because of their lack of knowledge or experience with nutrition. And so this just couples brilliantly with what I do because it's allowed me and my wife, Ausra, who's my teammate and obviously partner, to create a program whereby we can help people to achieve their physical goals. And so we have a program where we can do that, give them guidance, give them support, and we're getting the results. And it's absolutely fantastic to obviously see tangible effects, not just on ourselves, but on other people as well. So to create that residual income initially has been brilliant, but we have aspirations and goals, just as you can see literally on the diagram in front, how much you can make. We aim to be in the higher levels and achieving higher goals as we progress at the company. Otherwise, other than that, there's no reason not to.
Great, Marcel. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, so we're right on time now, everyone. I'm just going to finish with something that Richard Branson has said. If somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure how you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. So if you're a little bit unsure about what you've seen tonight in terms of the fact you've never done anything like this before, we encourage you just to jump in, because so many people from so many different backgrounds have come in with no experience of this at all and are becoming wildly successful. So I'm just going to finish with this slide. Ask yourself 3 questions. Have you seen something, or have I seen something which is of interest to me and my family? Have you? Would I like to add Juice Plus to my family's diet? And who do I know who would also be interested in better health and wealth? So these are just simple questions. Only you know the answer. But we thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we look forward to seeing you soon. And please get back to the person who invited you this evening. And they will get you more information. And most importantly, tell you what the next step might be for you, whatever that might be. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. And particularly thank you for our speakers. And we look forward to seeing you very soon. Goodbye. Bye. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye. Bye. Bye.